Good morning, ladies. Happy Sunday. We made it through the week. Thank you, ladies, for being so patient yesterday with us when we was doing our Successful Women in Business Live last night. Today we are going to be doing a coffee and conversation. It's going to be a real quick conversation with owner Brittani Evans. She owns Bar Brittani, and we're going to be hosting an event on February 6th. It's going to be a virtual event on the House Party app. So we came on today just to talk a little bit more about that. Hey, Whitney. Thank you so much for yesterday, girl. I got so many text messages I'm going to share with you and a few more people asking about life insurance. So we got to do it again. The ladies want to know more about the life insurance policy. So thank you for that yesterday. That was amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to Brittani Evans in the group. Like I said, she's a mom of two. She's a business owner, and she also works in America. Hi, Brittani. Good morning.
Good morning. Happy Sunday.
Yes, happy Sunday. How are you?
Give the girl a good pair of shoes and she could take over the world. It's my favorite.
Hello. Because eventually we're going to be back in the world with our shoes on.
Okay.
So I got my Ambition cups. So these coffee mugs are going to be my first product I'm going to be launching.
Right? Oh, cute. How cute.
Hashtag Ambition.
I love them. I was just talking to a friend of mine. I get those little covers that go on the top, even of the mugs sometimes, like, and then it turns them into like a little thing like that. And I get coffee mugs and buy those pieces all the time because I like lids. I don't know, but
right. Yeah. So that's the next part. So I want to first start with the women at home and get them these Ambition coffee mugs, and then next I'm gonna do the ones that you have where you can carry it and go and have a lid on.
Yeah, well, no, that's what I was saying. The pieces I get turn the regular mugs into one. Like it's just a little piece that you put on top of your regular mugs, and it turns it into like a travel mug. But anyway.
Wow. When we get off, we'll talk about that. Good morning, Shari. Thank you.
Good morning, Shari.
Good morning, ladies. Well, I'm so excited that Brittani is back. Brittani did a coffee and conversation a few weeks ago where she gave us the 5 red flags on dating. I hope you ladies paid attention to that. The 5 red flags while dating, because I hope you took notes because she did a real good job on that. So today we're going to be, you're welcome, just inviting you ladies to Bar Brittani event. Brittani, did you want to tell us more about it and what it is that you do for your business?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so with Bar Brittani, I actually started it during the pandemic. Everything was kind of shut down from COVID, of course, and people were kind of missing going out and having drinks and stuff like that. So I decided at the time I started going to people's houses and teaching them and their small groups of people how to make drinks themselves. So it's like, we missed the bar and everyone was kind of asking me how to make this, how to make that. I'm like, you know what, how about I just come and show you? So that's kind of where Bar Brittani stemmed from. I started going to people's houses and showing them how to make drinks themselves. So then that way you can make your own drinks. So you can make your favorite bar drinks from home in the comfort of your own home and the safety of your own home instead. And then I started to go virtually. So I have people, of course, that like to support from Illinois and other places in the country. So we started doing it through Zoom meetings or house parties, and we do the same thing. We show you how to make drinks and stuff over Zoom. But the great part is we not only show you how to make drinks, but we'll show you how to make the mixers and stuff that you put in your drink. So part of the Bar Brittani experience is I show you how to make simple syrup. I show you how to make sweet and sour mix. I show you how to make garnishes for your drink. So how to cut the lemons and the limes the right way so they sit on the side of your glass. You know, those kind of things. So then that way, you know, going forward, how to make the drinks yourselves. And it's still a way to connect virtually with your family and friends without necessarily being there, but it's still it, it's so much fun than I ever thought it would be. Like when it was just an idea in my head, I'm like, okay, that's cool. But when we actually started doing it, like it's way more fun than I even imagined it would be. So even over Zoom or in person, it's just a really good time to be had by all while you're actually doing it. So that was definitely a plus that I didn't realize would be such a positive thing that came out of it. So it's a lot of fun. It's kind of like a paint and sip without the paint,
Yes, well, I'm definitely looking forward to it. What'd you say, Brittany?
I said just skip straight to the liquor.
Straight to the liquor. Well, I'm super excited about it because one of the things that me and my girlfriends always do, we always get together. We do like mimosas or we do some type of drink just like for girls in house. And
Yeah.
I haven't had the opportunity to even get with my girls,
Yeah.
because of everything that's going on,
Yeah. Yep. And it gives a perfect opportunity to still, just like me and you are talking right here, but just add, 5 or 6 of your best friends into the equation, and it's a lot of fun. It really, and then you can make unique drinks, signature drinks, whatever it is, or you can request certain ones for the event next week. And we're actually doing Valentine's Day drinks. So I printed off my little flyer. I sent this to Kira, and she'll send this out to everybody. But we're going to try and make Valentine's Day drinks next weekend. So we're going to make a heartbreak, a sangria, and a love potion. And those are going to be our Valentine's Day drinks. So I sent this out to her, and anyone who signs up, she'll send it to you. And what it does is it has the drinks on here, what's in them, and then an actual list of ingredients for you to buy when you go to the store. Because some people are like, how do you make drinks virtually? Well, yeah, you will have to buy the ingredients in order to do that. But keep in mind, when we go to the bar or the restaurant, how much you spend on drinks just there. Like I know here in California, you get food and 2 drinks and you already spending $50. You know what I'm saying, on just that. So the liquor that you buy will get to be kept in your home so that you can continue to make it going forward until it's gone. So that's always a good thing. And yeah, so it's a lot of fun. And then you get to learn little skills yourself going forward. And I'm going to throw in an extra because it's Super Bowl weekend. Aside from the 3 drinks that we're making, I'm going to throw in Jello shots, which everybody loves. So I'm going to show people how to make Jello shots for Super Bowl on Sunday or on Saturday next weekend if you decide to join. So you get a bonus 4th drink or shot that you can help create for your Super Bowl Sunday. So yeah.
Oh, wow. So from the drinks that we are going to be the specialty drinks like the sangria, the love potion, and the heartbreak, we're going to be able to use whatever is in those ingredients to make Jello shots?
No. Sorry.
Let me know now. Let me know.
No. Okay. So what I try and do for our event and then other Bar Brittany events is I try and keep the ingredients pretty common so that you don't have to buy too many things. So I try and tell you to buy certain things that will that you can use for multiple drinks. So for all 3 drinks, there's some things in them that we use in each other so that you don't have to buy too much. The Jello shots, I'm gonna just show you. You won't necessarily need to buy unless you want me to. I can give you a list of stuff to buy for the Jello shots if you want to, but I figured if people want to make them, good morning, Katie. If people want to make them for people,
good morning.
that they can go out and purchase those things. It's really not a lot. You can still use the same tequila that we're going to use, and you just buy Jello. So you get whatever. I usually try and do like the colors of the teams in the Super Bowl because, that's fun. So that's it. I just get those color Jellos and still use the same tequila or vodka or whatever it is that you already have in your house. So, yeah.
Awesome. So how long is this event going to be on the 6th?
It usually only takes about 45 minutes on average. It's 45 minutes to an hour, but that's just because discussions start happening and, that kind of thing. So the drinks themselves don't take too long to make. But the fun thing about it, whether you're in person or virtually, is we don't just go, okay, make the drink, move on to the next. Okay, make the drink, move on. No, we make it and we sip it, and have a good time and drink our drink until we're ready to make the next one. So conversations take place and it's like you're having a drink with your girlfriends virtually. It's a lot of fun.
Very nice. So, Brittany, well, a few more things. How long have you been bartending? Because I know you said the way that you segue into starting your own business is because you were working in California at the bar, you're
Mhm.
bartending there. So, how long have you been bartending?
Okay, so I have been bartending since 2006. So
Wow.
2006, I started at the Elks Club in Bloomington Normal uh,
Okay.
in 2006, and it was really like a dirty old man bar, but it kind of transitioned into more even during my time there. So I started working on Wednesday nights, and it was so dead. I made maybe $50 a night, you know. And then my boyfriend at the time started coming up there and bringing his friends, and my girlfriend started coming up there and bringing her friends. And then all of a sudden, it was cracking on a Wednesday night. So I literally went from making $50 a night to making $300 to $400 a night on Wednesdays. It was crazy.
Wow.
And I worked
Good.
in food service as a teenager. And I worked at Great Steak in the Mall, which was very high paced. So I'm used to high paced food service environments. So once they saw how good I was at bar, it was my first. The big events, the busy days, you know, and I took it from there. So I bartended at the Elks. And then I also bartended at Jazz Up Front for a little bit. And then I also bartended at Alexander Steakhouse out there. So when I moved out here, I bartended at a soul food restaurant called Fixins, and it's owned by Kevin Johnson, the former NBA player and former mayor of Sacramento, Kevin Johnson. So it's owned by his wife, him and his wife, Kevin and Michelle Johnson. And because of his connections and stuff with politics and things like that, I met so many people. Like I
Yeah.
never
You never
imagined,
think. Mhm.
yes, how many people I would actually meet out here in Sacramento working there. And that's just kind of what happened. I was making amazing money. Like I'm not even gonna tell you how much I was making a week, but it was good money just doing that, you know,
Girl,
and
you make me want to try to put some drinks together.
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was making $1,000 in cash or more a week. And that wasn't counting my paycheck every
Wow.
2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? A minimum wage out here is $15 an hour. So I got a paycheck every 2 weeks for
Wow.
full-time hours and cash every week. So I was doing that kind of full time for the first time. Like I never thought, especially after being college educated and all that, that I'd go back to that. But girl, it was good money. So I stayed. But then, you know, I still had goals that I wanted to reach. And that was the whole reason I moved out here was to work for the state, even though I didn't have a state job yet. That was my decision. I said I was going to do it. I made that move. I bartended until I got my state job. So I did get a state job. And then I just kept bartending on the side. So I just did it on weekends. But I had so many regular customers that would literally come to me just for the bar, and people starting to ask me if I could do outside events, or people starting to ask me if I could, you know, show them how to make this or show them how to make that. So I just kind of took it and was like, yeah, sure. I mean, and then during the pandemic, I went from making good money to not so great because people weren't allowed to eat in the restaurants out here. So I was like, okay, what can I do, you know, to continue to make this money that I was making on the side? Because I'm a single parent. I got to be my own dual income, unfortunately. But I wanted to not have, even though I love the restaurant, to not have to go every weekend. I didn't want to have to go every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the days my kids were out of school, and leave them every weekend to go and work a second job. So I ended up being able to do that with Bar Brittany. It literally just started with me going to a couple people's houses here and there. And then when the pandemic and stuff kind of, when they opened back up, I was booked every single weekend in October and every single weekend in November. It was such a blessing. And so I either go to people's houses, or I do the virtual events, or I do like small bartending events and stuff like that too. So now we're actually expanding into Vegas, hopefully, fingers crossed. So we're in the,
Congratulations.
thank
See,
you, thank you.
that's
Yeah,
good.
I mean, you just go for it. You know, it was something that I never knew. And like I said, I didn't know it was going to be so fun. I'm definitely making the money that I was at Fixins, not necessarily the $1,000 a week, but, you know, the money I was during the pandemic at the very least, a little more, some months, a little less others. That's, you know, the nature of owning your own business. But I also sell bar supplies. I also go and bartend events, like I said. I sell drinks and stuff like that. So yeah, I do all of that. I sell bar supplies, shakers and rimmers and juice spouts and pours and things like that. So I do all of those things. And it's such a good feeling. Last night, me and Shari went to an event, and Shari, she's in the background somewhere. And we were out walking, and then like we were eating food. So we pulled down our masks to eat these little egg rolls and stuff like that we were eating. And these people just kept looking at me, and they came over, they're like, "You're the girl that makes the drinks. We've been looking for you." I'm like,
no. What?
So yeah, so I literally exchanged information with people. Word of mouth is amazing, and that's what they were saying. They're like, telling everybody about you. I make these things called Henny Aids that are like my #1 seller. And that's what they were asking for. They're like, "You make those Henny Aids, right? Can we get your number? Can we get your Instagram?" And it was just like this little group of people that were like, "We know you. We've been looking for you." So that was pretty awesome.
Wow,
Yeah.
what a blessing, right? And for me, I believe this is a blessing in the midst of a storm, right?
Yeah.
So the whole pandemic was a whole storm, but you tapped into your creativity and was able to start a business within a pandemic, and a successful business at that.
Yes, it has been. I mean, I'm hoping one day, you'll see Bar Brittani's everywhere. Because what I've been tapping into now is something that wasn't happening before the pandemic is you couldn't do drinks to go. So now with the pandemic, you're allowed to do drinks to go. And if they keep, you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't just set up a booth and sell drinks before at a farmer's market or something like that. But now with the laws changed and stuff like that, I do have my bartending license, although I don't have, a license like for a restaurant to distribute liquor like that. But because you can go do to-go things and stuff like that now. Good morning, cousin. That's my cousin. She just happened.
Good morning, Trisha.
But yeah, because you can actually do to-go drinks now. I'm researching that now, because I'm like, oh, maybe I could start paying for these booths at a farmer's market. Maybe I could start paying for, you know what I'm saying? Because I serve my to-go drinks in a mason jar with the lid that, you can't sip out of while you drive, but you can do them to go now, which never happened before. So that's been pretty awesome.
That's phenomenal. I'm so proud of you, Brittani, and everything that you're doing. You always show up. You always show up. You always serving, helping other women. So I want to thank you for that. And ladies, we want to invite you. So on February the 6th, we're going to be hosting like a virtual bartending event.
I call it a virtual tutorial. Yep, we do a Bar Brittani tutorial.
A Bar Brittani tutorial where she is going to teach us how to make these specialty drinks. We're going to be making sangria. We're going to be making a drink called the Heartbreak. And then we're going to be making a love potion cocktail. So for those who have Valentine's, and for those who don't have Valentine's, ladies, let's just have a good time, And we're just adding a new skill to what it is that we already know how to do, and it's gonna be nice for us ladies just to get together and put faces, like physical faces to this group.
Yeah, because our profile pictures ain't always how we look every day.
And the best thing about this, Brittani, is it's only $5. So if you want to attend this virtual live event, we have made it so affordable for every woman in this group, or who and your friends and family, whoever wants to attend this virtual live bartending specialty cocktail.
I mean, and think about it. Again, you spend more than $5 in the club on a drink. Now, granted, you do have to buy your own liquor, but in reality, you're spending as much on your supplies as you would 2 drinks in a restaurant. Like, honestly.
And the thing is, with those supplies, Brittani, we can use them another time. It's a
another time. You can show out and show your friends and family that you know how to make your drink yourself, And then we're actually, my cousin that just logged in, we're actually having a anti-Valentine's Day party, and we're going to be making Bar Brittani drinks at that. But we're having an anti-Valentine's Day party on the 13th for you single women, that sometimes we be like, about Valentine's Day. So we're doing an anti-Valentine's Day, but we're all going to do Bar Brittani drinks, and we're each going to buy a gift that's $20 or more, or $20 or less, and we're going to do like a white elephant gift exchange so that we still get presents for Valentine's Day, so that we don't have to be sad about not getting presents from somebody. So yeah.
That is so awesome. You have so much going on, Brittani. You have so much going on.
Yes, ma'am. We try and stay busy. You know, I've been truly blessed, so try and make sure to bless others.
Amen. So we want to thank you so much, Brittani, for coming on today. Ladies, if you want to join the event, you can message me, and then I'll get you the information with the ingredients and everything. It's going to be $5 on Saturday, February 6th, and it's going to be on the House Party app. I'll get you all the information that you need to join this virtual event.
What time is it on the 6th, Kira?
Huh?
The time? Will you tell people the time?
Oh, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Okay. 8 p.m. Eastern, so 5 p.m. Pacific.
Yes. So we will see you guys there. After this call, I'm going to post a flyer. It's going to have all the information you need. Also, it's going to have the drinks that Brittani is going to teach us to make. And I'm honored that she's going to be doing this for us, because it sounds like she's a celebrity over there in California. That's what it sounds like to me.
You're such a good feeling. I was like, yeah, that's me.
And you're going to get a lot more of that, Brittani. So I pray that God continuously blesses your business.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I've been blessed. I mean, I can honestly say I've already made more money than I spent to start it up. So look at God. In my words, that's a blessing. You know, that's successful already.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Well, we will see you ladies later. Bye. Thank you all for showing up this morning.
All right. Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye, ladies.